Okay, Shalom. First and foremost, before I begin with this lesson, I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone who do rule well and teach well, and are the true leaders of Israel today, which Israel consists of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and you scattered about the Israelites that may look like the other nations, but believe on the names of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, and the doctrine given unto us by the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, which we believe through faith is the 100% doctrine according to salvation on this side. All right. Shalom to the hopeful elect, and you Akim, your brothers pushing this word throughout the four corners of the earth with all truth and sincerity, making your calling and election sure, man. Shalom. And real quick, this is gonna really be more like an exhortation lesson to, amp brothers up to go out there and teach. Go ahead and make your calling and election short, because seeing everything that we're seeing, obviously that we are at the end of this thing. Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, the Most High had made this vision plain so that he may run that readeth it, meaning you're able to get what quickened and be able to get the understanding right away, because you have a more sure word of prophecy. Right now you can go on ChatGPT and search the Great Millstone breakdown on this verse, Great Millstone breakdown on this verse and that verse, history of this, how does Great Millstone break down, Constantine and the word, the word Easter in the book of Acts, right, and so on and so forth. How does you got all these tools now. You're able to get what? Quicken now. You're able to run. Now that you're able to read this thing. Because what? As a newborn babe, you gotta desire the sincere milk, and then you can start eating the meat, the deeper things of the scriptures, which is gonna allow you to run, go out there and teach, go out there and do this work, because it's evident that we're at the end of this thing, bro. Now you can truly see the finish line, and knowing that, maybe you have been, bullshitting around before. Maybe you did think we were crazy. Maybe you did think that what we were doing was going to be a thing of naught, right? Was not going to come to pass. But now you're seeing it. Ezekiel 12 chapter is coming to pass. Now that proverb in Israel is ceasing, saying the days of the Lord are prolonged and for a time to come, not in our lifetime. That was Jake's mindset, bro. And we don't blame you, because at the end of the day, we understand that even to this time, you got Jake that still has that mindset that things are going to get better, that America's going to continue the way it is, and that there's going to be no Karagma, no Jacob's trouble. You still got that mindset out there for sure. That's a demon. But for your brothers that are truly, seeking the truth, truly seeking what's happening in the world, you will understand that it's the Lord doing these things, and not Jesus Christ, but Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? Via the prophecies, because what? When you understand the scriptures say what? They should strike a thought for you brothers out there, and you newcomers. The scriptures say that this word, or this gospel of the kingdom, shall be preached unto all the earth, and then shall the end come. Christianity has been pushed throughout the four corners of the earth since before we were in freaking captivity, before we were in slavery. And guess what? We were in our captivity. The end didn't come. Islam, you got all these rappers and media, promoting it. We're still here in this damn place in the captivity. We were, so to say. Roman Catholicism, even before Christianity, man, because Christianity is really just a branch of Roman Catholicism. And guess what? We were still here in our captivity. Bam, the 1960s hit. And what happened? Abba Bivens, the Lord brought back John the Baptist through the Spirit to bring the hearts of the fatherless to the Father. Who were the children? So the hearts of the children, back to the Father. Who was that? That was Abba Bivens, which was John the Baptist, which he was also prophesied in the book of Malachi, if I'm not mistaken, or Micah. It could be one of those. Forgive me, but Micah the 4th chapter, or Malachi the 4th chapter. And guess what? Ever since we have popped out on the scenes, on the highways and the hedges doing this work, the Lord has really been touching this place now. We're seeing the end manifest. What is the end? The end of Esau, Edom's rulership. 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, and the 9th verse. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. All right? So we're witnessing now the end. We're witnessing, we have the breakdown of Daniel, the 2nd chapter. This extended leg of the Roman Empire is being what? Brought down. And who's going to give it that final blow, that knockout power? Yahweh Shai, when he returns with them chariots, not only to deliver the elect, but to zap you 2/3 and you other nations. So, hey man, you're able to see these things now. You're able to understand who the wicked is according to the scriptures. You're seeing everything that's happened. You have the Epstein files out. You see how these billionaires get down. You don't see no Jake in these damn fucking, power of authority in these islands, but rather they're what? Subjects. You got LeBron and the Black Boule. You got fucking Kanye and all these other celebrities that aren't involved in these islands and whatnot, but under subjection to who? Esau, Edom, the wicked. And really most of them are all what? Amalekites. The head tribe of Esau, Edom, the small hatters, the J-ish people, the wannabe Jews. All right, that's being exposed, man. The wicked. Hey, you guys thought we were crazy telling you that these white people were the devil, man. Now you're seeing it. Now you're like, damn, bro. These, when you go to a place and you see, it being all rich and whatnot, and how much it truly costs, and how much you need to be making in order to even be living on a certain, level. You gotta either be sold out into Esau, Edom, or you gotta be just a straight Edomite. That's it. And you gotta be wicked as fuck, bro. You gotta think about it. There's no need to be having that much. If you have that much money, you have received what? Your consolation. You definitely got Jake that's successful and has things going on for themselves, and they're, they never really sold out. They just had a successful product or something. That's all fine and dandy. But nonetheless, man, this truth, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is way more valuable than anything these, Jakes that have sold out have, or that Esau, Edom has, or even Jake that has not sold out and has substance. This truth is way far more valuable than anything in the world. The scriptures say it's not even to be compared to rubies or anything. Nothing is to be compared to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, because what? You understand that we need shit to hit the fan. You get excited when you see quote unquote bad news. You want to go out to the highways and the hedges and prophesy. You want to congregate with brothers. You want to, you want to see what Akim are doing. You want to see lessons. You're urging to watch. You're trying to get off of work so you can go watch a lesson, so you can go make a lesson. Hey, this thing is way more valuable than anything, because when shit's the fan, you brothers are gonna have food and water, bro. I was thinking about it right now. Like, hey, these power outages, they're on the way. They want to set up the New World Order by 2030. This should really put you, Jakes, on your boots, on your toes. Damn, what? They did say they want to set up the New World Order by 2030. It's 2027. We're coming into 2027, meaning they only have 3 more years to truly set up the New World Order system. The scriptures do say while he is eating, not when he sets it up. So it may be around 2027 and a half. And then it says that, in the book of Job, the 5th chapter, that the Most High is going to disappoint the hand of the crafty, so that he cannot perform his enterprise. You're not going to really be able to have him really set up his whole system, but it's happening, and what? That's how you got to be thinking, bro. This is our measuring stick of when Yahweh Shai is going to return. We don't have, a set date. We don't have a fucking timeline. We can tell you people that we're going to, have Yahweh Shai return. But what we can tell you is that he's on the way, and that he's closer than ever. Okay? That we can tell you about it. That we can tell you for a fact. Why? Because all the prophecies, man. Look at what's going on around the world. Jake, the end is here, bro. The end is here. The end is here. The end of what? Esau, Edom's rulership, man. It's over with. So what should you be doing? Go to your nearest camp and talk to brothers, man. Message brothers. Don't be shy. Hey, the scriptures say, what's that? Or not the scriptures, but what's that one saying in the world? Closed mouths don't get fed, man. Talk to brothers. You can't be shy and be of the elect. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You can't be shy and be of that 144, because what? The 144 got to go doing what? They got to go out there and teach. They got to go out there and present their bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto the Most High. They gotta what? Make themselves look foolish unto these people and be a spectacle, so like unto these people. You think you're gonna be shy doing that? Fuck no. Hey man, our faces are about to be plastered all over billboards and shit saying we did so and so, knowing damn right we didn't do any of that. They're gonna go ahead and start getting ready to persecute us brothers. So hey man, I'm just exhorting you, Aki, man, to really get into this thing, really, strive to want to prophesy. Scriptures say covet to prophesy. You should want to prophesy. You should want to do the work of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You should get some sort of satisfaction when you do it. And you should want to grow and increase in this thing, bro, because we are here. We are here, bro. All right? I can't even stress that enough. But hey, with that, I'm going to go ahead and close out. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakodash. Be on the winning team, bro. Be on the winning team. Do it. Don't be a should've, could've, would've ass Jake. So with that, hey, shalom.